Hey, how's it going everybody? It's Frigely here. Today I want to go over the red altar farming strategy. You may have already heard of this. Empyrean Gaming made this strategy, at least that's where I saw it from, and it looked pretty fun and interesting, so I wanted to try it out for myself, see how good of a farming strategy it was for me, and break it down for you guys so it's easier to understand and how you guys can use it and make some good currency from it. So I highly recommend checking out his video. I will link it below. Also, thank you guys all for so much support. The channel finally hit 1,000 subscribers. We got some balloons blown up here for hitting 1,000. My girlfriend got those for me. Thank you guys so much for the support. It means a ton to me. The channel's growing more than I ever expected. And you guys just watching and subscribing means the world to me. This is kind of the end of the Path of Exile League, so I am going to be transitioning back to Path of Exile 2. Do make sure to check out my streams every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday night at 9 p.m. I will be streaming some Path of Exile 2 this week to get ready for the new league, you know, running through the campaign and stuff like that, trying to set up a new character. I plan on making a video on my league start character as well. But yeah, thank you all for the support, and let's get into the farming strategy. Oh, Valdo's puzzle box. Nice. That's all right. Ooh, kind of crazy. Oh, another tink. What is it? A divine. Nice. A raw divine. Okay, this map's juicing. This map's juicing for sure. Ooh, a nemesis scarab. I'll take that. Nice. This isn't a bad map. We're getting quite a few altars. Ooh, look at the chaos's rain. Holy explosion. Scarabs duplicated. Ooh, nice. Yeah, this is a juicy map for sure. This is a juicy map, chat. Fortress map, nice. Ooh, damn. Ooh. Don't tell me we just dropped a Fortunate. We duped Fortunates. We duped the Fortunates. This map is crazy. Greater Eldritch, we'll take that. Nice. Look at these chaoses. I hope you guys like clicking, because if you're running this strategy, you need to click a bajillion times. And bajillion is a scientific term. Look it up. It's in the dictionary. Okay, so chat. After seeing Empyrean's video about red altar farming, I wanted to try it myself. So we're going to run 30 maps. Maybe we'll run more, maybe not. At least tonight we're going to try to run 30 as fast as possible. See if we can get through all 30 in like the next 2 hours or so. We have all our 8 mod corrupted dunes maps here with at least 40% pack size. We have a few with like 39 or 38% pack size. Then we have our scarabs. We have 1 domination scarab, 1 hordes scarab. We have 2 monstrous lineages, and then an escalation scarab. So this gives us more maps, this gives us more pack size, this gives us even more pack size, and then this gives us 2 additional shrines. And then we also have 150 chaos here because we're running 30 maps. And on our map device, we're going to be selecting heist on our map device, and that costs 5 chaos per. 5 times 30 is 150. All our tabs are empty here. Currency tabs, fragment tab, we've got a quad tab here, and then we've got an additional tab here. Hopefully we can fit all the loot in, and we're ready to go. Let's grab some maps, throw them in the map device, and we're good. Grab all these scarabs, make sure to select red altars. All right, now we make sure to do heist as well. We have our red altar tree. This is same as Empyrean's tree that he ran, but we are good to go. Map 1, let's go. Let's rip it. Okay, so chat, this is the second set of 25 maps for the red altar farm. The only difference between these maps is they are all delirious maps. Instead, last time there was no delirious, they were just 8 mod corrupted. These ones are 8 mod corrupted and delirious. They all have a random amount of delirium on them. Some have 40, some have 20, some have 60. The only thing we're really looking for on these maps is the 40% pack size. Some of them have a little lower pack size, so like some of them down here have like 39 or 38. Yeah, 39 is the lowest. We're just kind of going for 40% pack size at least, and we're just doing the red altar farm. This is from Empyrean. He's the one that I found this from. We have an empty currency tab here. We have an empty quad tab to put stuff in. We have an empty fragments tab. All right, we start with 125 chaos in here for the 25 maps because we select heist on here. And we hope and pray that my build is tanky enough to handle all these layers of delirium, especially this one with 80%. So after running this strategy on 25 maps, this is all the loot we got. Everything in this tab here, everything of value in that I picked up. And from the 25 Deli maps, we got everything in this currency tab here. We got everything in this fragments tab here. And then we also got this quad tab here, and then these two tabs here as well, these uniques, and then these rare items. I am going to go through, turn these currency tabs into chaos, and then also price check the other tabs, and then we will compare the price difference between running the strategy, just the red altars, and running it with the red altars with delirium on the maps. Okay. I have gone through all the tabs, organized everything, converted all of the currency to chaos, and this is what we have. For the Deli part of the farm, this is the currency tab that we have here. And then for the Scarabs, this is what we have left over for Scarabs. I didn't convert any of these. I'm going to use Path of Exile to get the price of these. And then here's our other tab with all the miscellaneous stuff with like all the maps and the contracts and the blueprints, some valuable uniques and a couple rares here that sell just as the base item for a few chaos. And then we have everything for the generic farm in this tab here. So if we pull up Path of Exile, this is what it looks like for just the generic farm. If we look just at this quad tab here, we got about 19 divine and everything that's in here. And then if we look through the other tabs, in this currency tab for the delirium, we have 7.8. And then for the Scarabs, we got 2. And then for the quad tab, we have about 5.2. So let's do a cost breakdown and figure out how much we made and how much divine per hour and how much per map. So we did 50 maps. That's about 100 chaos. I'm just pricing it 2 chaos per Dunes map. These are all Dunes maps that I already had already, so I didn't have this cost. But just for you guys if you don't already have them. And then we have 100 Monstrous Lineage Scarabs. Those are 180C, 50 Domination Scarabs, 42C, 50 Hordes, 46, 50 Escalations for 40 chaos. They're all really cheap Scarabs, honestly. Just the crafting the heist on the map device is more than any of the Scarabs. So that's 250C, so that's a total price of 658 chaos or 4.2 divine for 50 maps, which is really cheap. Then if we look here, so this is the red altars only, no delirium on the map. We had 19 divine total, 7.4 in the currency tab, 4.3 from Scarabs, 3.2 from blueprints, 2 divine from fortress maps, 1 divine from tier 16 maps, and then a few extra chaos and like uniques and stuff here. And if we go down to the Deli part of it, we only got 15 divines in total, so we made less money. The difference here is we got more in currency, but we got half as much in Scarabs, and we got 1.2 divine less in blueprints. We also got less fortress maps and about the same tier 16 maps. And then we got like a little bit and some extra chaos. So just from that, it looks like running delirium on the maps is not worth it at all. They all had 40% pack size, just like the normal maps as well. So it looks like, you know, it's better just to run the normal. They're a little easier to run, and you can run the normal maps faster than the delirium. The delirium take a little longer. You need a little bit of a stronger build because the layers of delirium make the maps a little bit harder. So I could have just gotten lucky with my Scarab drops here. So I dropped a few more expensive Scarabs and then also maybe some blueprints I got a little luckier on. But even if we take out some of the luck factors and say it's like even 15 divine for both, it is still a little bit faster to run them without the delirium, so you get more chaos or divine per hour. So I would say do not run them with delirium on them. So this is the total profit calculation, is about 34 divines in total over 50 maps. So that's about 11 divine per hour. It took me about 3 hours to run this on my stream. If you want to catch me running some future currency strategies, make sure to check me out. I'm twitch.tv/Fridgely with an underscore. Don't forget the underscore. And that's about 106 chaos per map. So the strategy was about the same as some of the others that I've tried this league. It was pretty fun. I did enjoy it. It was just another kind of altar strategy. I would recommend you guys trying it out. It is kind of fun, but you got to make sure that you like clicking a lot. So, you know, if you have like some arthritis or something in your hands, I would not play this strategy because you have to pick up like all the chaos orbs and stuff. So there is a lot of clicking. There's a lot of stuff that you got to pick up all the time. That is one of the downsides to this strategy. But that's kind of all for this video. Thank you all for tuning in and watching. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and follow me over on Twitch. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Have a good one.